me a text, I ain't reading no essay.
Just across I-25 from downtown Denver, the usual 76,000 fans have made their way to Philippine Power Field at Mile High, the home of the Broncos. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Denver Broncos. Visitor sideline, a look at the Raiders head coach. His team lost last time out, trying to turn things around this time. On the other side, you've got the head coach of the Broncos. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. Mike Tirico, along with my partner Greg Oates, and that's the kicker, Tyler Loop, set to get this started. And off we go here from Mile High. He's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
You watch the film from last week's game and you come away saying, okay, he's probably one of their best players on the field, but you would never know it after meeting with him. He said, I don't want to talk about my touchdowns. He said, there's just too many plays out there that I'm missing, and then, of course, the costly interception. So they didn't win. He's taking a lot of that responsibility onto himself, and frankly, that's the role of an NFL quarterback, whether you like it or not.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Aiden Hutchinson in for the sack. He registers number 14 on the year. Throwing now on 3rd and long. Catch made right side by Thomas. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. So on 4th down, on comes Michael Dixon to punt. That is fielded at the 13. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Here comes the Denver offense set to take over for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
Here we have a guy, Mike, just really coming off a tremendous outing last week. It seemed like everything was working for him in that win. Early rhythm he was able to establish. He rode that to the final whistle. They had an answer for everything the defense threw at him, and if he continues to stay one step ahead and continues to protect the ball at this rate, this is going to be a hard group to beat.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. Short throw taken by Pitts. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
The Broncos bringing out their punter. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Quick throw here on the RPO. Caught by Thomas. And he'll be hustled out just shy of the 1st down marker. That's a pickup at 9. And he's going to set up 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They run out of the gun. It's Cook. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass.
He gets free through the middle of the field. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Vegas.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense and their running back set to go once more. And he is the NFL leading rusher here in the month of December. A strong finish in the final stretch could earn him the crown. They'll begin here on the ground. Not much happening there, just a short gain. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Patrick to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Yellow, 50, yellow. 180. 15. Yellow.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. On comes the punter now. And John to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. Before he can even think about returning that ball. Whoa! The Raiders offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. He's been the man that makes this offense go. Currently number 2 in the NFL in terms of receptions for a wideout. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
He'll drop to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work. And the defender bodied his man up, wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
6 yards to go.
Back to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself. But they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
Nearly a good one. And hit at the 6, but continues in the end zone. It's a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Broncos offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. As we get a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns by a running back, he sets the pace here as we get to the latter stages of the season. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. He'll get this one out to his fullback. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. He's got room past the 35. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
That's good for the Broncos.
We are through 1. It's the Raiders with the early lead. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with 1st and 10. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard. Mahomes back. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Tyler Luke now for the extra point. The kick is good. Broncos will level things out at 7 apiece. We're on top, 7 apiece, and the kick's away.
The Raiders take over 1st and
The Raiders offense ready for this next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now, faking the give, going up top. That is caught. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. Here's Cook. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. That touchdown gives him 18 on the season. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Raiders will move out to a 14-7 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Safe kick taken at the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Broncos offense and their running backs getting set for this next possession. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense will need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and
So,
a yard.
from 37, here's 2nd and a yard. Handoff here, up the middle. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Denver 1st down.
Yellow. 180.
stay on the ground. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 21-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards. So they come to the line for first down and 10. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them first and goal. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I return to Denver after this. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's first and goal. Here's a run. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off.
Now a hit, and he lost the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. The Raiders offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Going downfield, right side, and it's caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Las Vegas first down.
Throwing now from the gun. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner. Now, after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff will get a chance to look him over during the break. Now a run on first down. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Yellow. 180. 15.
Mahomes now on second down. Now he'll air one out. He's got it! And he's got another one! Touchdown, Broncos. What a half he is putting together. That's his third touchdown already.
Like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Luke now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Broncos have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. From the 6, here comes the return. Get across the 20 and walk them at the 22-yard line. The Raiders offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14. And they'll begin first and 10. caught. Right side, it's Franklin. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good game on first down. They pick up 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
He'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
That's good for Las Vegas.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Cook. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Now timeout Vegas. That is... They're second as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And he'll get... Up 3 here on 2nd down before he's out of bounds. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
And the Raider 1st down. A gain of 47 yards.
They'll look to throw. That's in the end zone and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner. And the Broncos will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Yellow! 180! 15! Hey, Sunday!
On 1st down, it's Mahomes. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Yellow!
They don't want a repeat of 1st down, so they'll keep it on the ground now. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. And hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the 3rd quarter.
McPherson set to kick off.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Broncos offense and their running back set to go once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the first half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see them, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
A first down throw for Mahomes. Quick throw here is complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Broncos.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, riblet. Yellow. What's that?
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. This one caught by the back and in the backfield. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Up the middle they go. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
40-yard line.
And he just continues to chew off more and more yardage with every single carry. And you can see here with the numbers, Mike, for as strong as he was in the first half, it almost looks like he's gotten even stronger now here in the second.
Easy. Attack. Hey, 15.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. A toss left side, caught by his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, but he has the first down inside the 10-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
10 at the 10-yard line.
Yellow.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll take this down to about the 7.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they...
To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Denver. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. The extra point is good. Broncos have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Touchdown. Luke is back out to kick this one away.
The Raiders take over first down.
The Raiders offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
It's first down, and they'll run. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
At the 44-yard
It is
line.
2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. First down throw. Mahomes. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
Now a handoff, running right. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Third down and 4.
Now Mahomes. He's got his man. It's Hill. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line. First down was not very good. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. And he will score again. Touchdown, Broncos. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
On is Luke to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Broncos will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 2. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. He'll drop to throw. He'll swing this one out to Cook. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. This one hauled in by Thomas. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. From the 43, here's second and a couple.
Brings up second and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Quick throw. Taken in. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
They'll throw here on third and short yardage. He's going to be out of bounds, but he will have enough to pick up a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. Wells, another catch for his favorite target. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds after a gain of only a couple. They'll look to throw again. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. Can't ask for much more. On the screen, they gain 19 yards and a first down.
First down. A gain of 19 yards. First down.
Back to the air one more time. There's that man again. Another catch. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Second and 2 at the Broncos' 22-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He's got it inside the 5. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up first and goal.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you?
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Going in the wrong direction. Now second and goal from the 12th. Back to throw. That one into the hands of Turner. And that's going to move them closer, but they're going to need to come up with something here. Here comes third and goal. They'll look to throw. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. There is a marker down, but I think this score is going to hold up. On is McPherson for the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders back within a couple of scores. It's 35-21.
Raiders 21.
Even with 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning, they're going to try an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Up the middle, a modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down.
And 7.
43, 15. 43, 15. Yellow.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That is brought in at the 10. And he will get into the end zone. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Denver. Luke now for the extra point. It's up and through. Broncos will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Tyler Luke
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. They'll begin with 1st and 10. To throw here to begin the drive. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. On the handoff, this is Cook. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
One's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. Here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
One of the tight ends motions right. To the air now on 1st and 10. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
First down. A gain of 19 yards. And the Las Vegas.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. 2 more touchdowns for him here. Now 19 for the year. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Raiders are able to edge a bit closer. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Yellow.
They'll go with a counter on 1st down. And a timeout Vegas. That is their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
Yellow.
They'll stick with him again. And he moves down to the 25. That's good enough for a 1st down. Now the Raiders going to use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. Now give on the ground. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Yellow.
Handoff as they try to run it here. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll drop to throw. That's caught. It's Evans. And the Broncos are going to be looking at 1st and goal. They move it down to the 4. Now the Broncos going to use the 1st of their timeouts. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock. Here's a chance to put this game away. First down and goal.
Fire down these two. Fire down these two. That's a line. Hey, 57, color. 57, color.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's got it at the 3. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
On the play. Leads to second.
Now here's second and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Yellow. Watch out.
They'll try to run this one in. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And he continues to add on to his amazing total on the ground this year. That was number 25, closing in on the all-time record. On is Luke to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Broncos are able to extend the lead.
The score, Broncos 49, Raiders 28.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return starts from the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And for all the interceptions that he's thrown this game, kind of wish he would have gotten the message sooner. If it's not there, just get rid of it. Sometimes the best play in football is don't try to force it.
Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly in his 3rd and 10. Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. That will do it. This one comes to an end. So this will wind up a win for the Broncos. Their perfect season continues here into the month of December. They continue to be the #1 team in all of football.
What's happening? What's happening? Hey, it's your boy Lil Jon. The Big Your Me Click. What's up, Phony? What's happening? What's up, Sean Paul? What's happening? Hey, now, ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time. Turn this thing on out. Now, let me see everybody do this. Hey, let's go. Snap your fingers, do your step. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, do your step. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, then rock with it. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Go drop with it. Do a step with it. Put your hips with it. All my ladies, let me see you put a twist with it. You can't do it like me. I'm by myself. I do it so good. I don't need nobody else. What's happening? What's up? Got that fired up. What's happening? What's up? Got that in my cup. My gang thing. I'm to go. Don't know how the hell I'm getting home. Hey, snap your fingers, do your step. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, do your step. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey,
Straight from the back, posted in the act. Got to hit the club, we've been mobbing all day. On some Jono, VIP stats. Look around the club, what do I say? Everybody rocking side to side to the beat. Snapping their fingers, bouncing to the groove. All by themselves, that's the new move. Where I'm from, we dumb. I'm soaking up the game. I'm seeing how it's done. I ain't shorty what they call it. She said the pool palace.